When I first landed at the Lagos airport in 2013, I was definitely a bit nervous. I remember vividly it was a bit chaotic, humid, the escalators were not working. I reach immigration, hand over my passport, the officer takes it, looks at it, and he kept staring. Then he showed it to the guy next to him. At that moment, I was freaking out. Because believe it or not, Nigeria was the first foreign country I visited in my life. He looks up at me and asks, "What is your family name?" "Uba," I say. "Uba?" I said, "Yes, Uba. Are you Indian?" "Yes, I'm Indian, sir." "This is your first time ever in Nigeria?" "Yes, sir. This is my first time." He still had that surprising look. Then he smiled, stamps my passport, and says, "Welcome home, Uba." At that moment, I had no idea what that officer meant. You've probably noticed my last name is Uba, U-B-A. In India, this last name is insanely rare. Out of 1.4 billion people in that country, only a handful of families have this last name. So anytime I would introduce myself in India, the question would be, "Uba, where are you from?" And then I would have to explain them my caste and family tree. To be honest, it was awkward, and it happened every single time. So after that airport episode, I thought, okay, Nigeria would be the same. But I had no idea it would be the complete opposite in Nigeria. Turns out, Uba is a common Igbo name in Nigeria. And that's not even the crazy part. UBA is also one of the biggest banks in Nigeria, United Bank for Africa. Everywhere, billboards, ATMs, and bank branches. So my last name was literally everywhere in Nigeria. It was unbelievable. Over the next couple of years, I built a business in Nigeria. It wasn't easy at first, but somewhere along the way, this weird last name of mine started helping me. The Igbo people I did business with would embrace me, really embrace me. They would introduce me to their friends. "This is Uba, our Indian representative." I started introducing myself by just my last name, like James Bond. Sometimes, when I would give invoices to my clients, they would joke, "Wow, you own a bank. Why do you need this money?" And for the first time in my life, my weird, rare last name just worked. One day, I booked an Uber in Lagos, and the driver's name was Uba. When he arrived, I told him, "Hey, I'm Uba too." We had an instant connection. He told me, "Uba is such a special name. We are so lucky. You know, it means wealth, serious wealth." He was clearly very excited. 6 years in Nigeria, I grew more in that country than anywhere else. From India, where every time I introduced myself, I had to go through my entire family tree, to Nigeria, where Uba was just so normal. I never forgot that immigration officer. And looking back, I think now I understand what he meant when he stamped my passport and said, "Welcome home, Uba." Thank you for watching.